Hey YouTube world, thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. Like, subscribe, leave any comments if you haven't. Now, I want to say this. When I talk about KD, I'm talking about a monster. I'm talking about somebody who's more eager and determined to be the best than I feel like almost any other player in the NBA. I feel like Kevin Durant's always been number two. And I feel like at one time, even when he mentioned he was tired of being number two, he wanted to be looked at as the best. I feel like he definitely made a case for it throughout his years of playing. In this video here, you see Kevin Durant, just work of art. The jumper is smooth. Every spot on the floor is his favorite spot. There's nowhere he can't shoot from. I mean, when you look at him as a 7-footer dribbling to the paint, he's got that. Yeah, he can stare down the crowd just like that because nobody can stop him. And you see him here on Golden State. You see him playing at a high level, even though he played with Clay and Steph. When you watch him play, you just know Kevin Durant's the best player on the floor. Clay and Steph were good. The Splash Brothers were it. They were the thing. But when we talk about KD, you're not only talking about Durantula, you're talking about the Slim Reaper, and you're talking about somebody that a lot of people revere as the best player. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people look at him as the best player, or at least back then. In this video here, I'm showing you clips of Kevin Durant in different phases. Oof. See KD with the move. How many 7-footers you know can do that? How many 7-footers you know can cross the lane, cross over, and dominate? And this is what I talk about when I see Kevin Durant. I see a 7-foot phenom with a handle just like that, like you just saw, and dominate with the jump shot that he has. But he also has athleticism too. So when I talk about in this video which Kevin Durant is better, you have to give me your choice. You have to let me know who you think is better. The one for OKC or the one with the Warriors. Now looking at this clip right here, I would definitely say the one with the Warriors makes a case. But you know, when you look at Kevin Durant as a whole, you know, just as a player in general, I mean, he is a 7-foot phenom that has been dominant since he's come into the league. I mean, you don't see a 7-footer with that type of handle and that type of jumper. And he's stoic about it, really stoic about it. I mean, you know, after Kevin Durant hits a lot of his jumpers or hits a crossover like this one, this was just, oof, oof. I mean, 1, 2, dribble. Let's do it again. See, stop, spin. Oof. I thought he was going to spin, but he's a 7-footer and he got a handle like that. And he just surprises you with everything that he does when you watch him play, because this can't be real watching a 7-footer do this. Oh man. The cross has been one of his biggest strong points of his game throughout his career. And you know, looking at Kevin Durant, I just see a player that not a lot of people can contain. Nobody can contain Kevin Durant to me. If anybody wants to consider him the best player in the world at any point, I don't think many people are going to debate you. I mean, Kevin Durant has won the scoring title 4 times. Kevin Durant has been the league MVP in 2014. 2-time champion, 2-time finals MVP. And you know, with the Brooklyn Nets, the team that he's actually currently on now, he could be a 3-time. So, I mean, when you look at things like this, I mean, first of all, a 7-footer can get to his spot anywhere he wants to on the court. Pull up for a J. Nobody can stop that. Kevin Durant is flawless. When it comes to offense, he might actually be one of the best, if one of the best offensive players we've ever seen, especially in a 7-foot body frame. And like I said, you look at the picture here, you see how stoic his demeanor is. And it just looks like he's the only player in the NBA that can do what he does. It doesn't look like any other player in the NBA can do what he does. Or if you want to say any other 7-footer, they're not on KD's level. And when I look at KD, I mean, it's just unreal how good KD has become, even more so when he got drafted in the NBA. When he came in the NBA in 2008, winning Rookie of the Year, Kevin Durant was a phenom then to me. But when you look at him as he's grown and as he's evolved into the player that he has, or the player that he is, it's like, how could he get any better? I used to ask the same question. But he did. And he found a way to get better and better and better each year. And that's what's impressed me so much about Kevin Durant. Now, personally, I still give Kevin Durant the second best player in the world, myself. But I mean, it's a really hard decision to make at times. Because when you look at plays like these, game winners, daggers in people's face, knowing that he's the best player on the floor at all times, knowing that he can go at LeBron, knowing he can go at Kawhi Leonard, knowing that he can go at any player that he chooses to, he's just a lethal weapon. And when you see plays like this, falling out of bounds, fade away, this is what he does. This is who Kevin Durant is. Kevin Durant has always been this great, and he always will be this great going forward. And I think a lot of people really need to understand how great Kevin Durant is. The greatness of Kevin Durant can't be denied, because who really can stop him? And will we ever see a 7-footer like this again? Now, I've said on record before, I thought Kevin Durant was a better version of a Dirk Nowitzki, because Dirk Nowitzki had a hell of a jump shot back in the day, could shoot just like Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant has went on record saying his favorite player was Dirk Nowitzki back in the day. But when you look at their game, shooting wise, it's really so much similar. But Kevin Durant was a better version because of the handle. And the handle that Kevin Durant got is unreal. And as you see Kevin Durant wave here, he's basically just saying good night and bye to the competition, because nobody's on my level. And just like Khaliis Take, Kevin Durant saying, till next time.